as a fan, and look, I could type real fast, so does that give me some journalistic credit or something? I've been behind a typewriter a few times. What I have seen is a Kansas City Chiefs team play against the Los Angeles Chargers. What I have seen in person also was the Los Angeles Rams play yesterday against the Los Angeles Chargers. And what I have seen is that the Kansas City Chiefs fall short of the Los Angeles Rams in the most important column. Look, I give you respect and credit for what you said. Because of the play at the quarterback position, which is the most important position in football, Patrick Mahomes is a better talented Jared Goff. I'm not making that argument. But last time I checked, even in cliche, it's still realized what wins championships? Defense. Okay, and not only defense, but if you're going to win a championship because of your star quarterback, please don't try and win that same championship with the 32nd ranked defense, which is the Kansas City Chiefs right now. So even if I give you Patrick Mahomes over Jared Goff, even if I say, okay, I give you the argument of weapons, then I look at the defensive side of the ball, and you have no argument, and that's what's going to.
I do have an argument.
I do have an argument.
I have an argument.
Let's hear it.
Did you look at the third down statistics for the Kansas City Chiefs? Right now, the best defense in the NFL on third down.
Yes.
That's the money down.
That is the money down.
And so, Marcel, I'm a little bit surprised to hear you go with this defensive card, the way you done beat up on Khalil Mack all year and these pass rushes.
They don't have the same quarterback, but I hear you.
But to me, Marcellus, when that Andy Reid offense overwhelms you and where the league is now, and I agree with you that defense is highly important. The cliche, the defense wins championships, is true. But we're dealing with a totally different NFL right now than in previous years. And I think Andy and the Chiefs are leaning into that. Look, we got a league, man, where they're just outlawing touching the quarterback. The league is so head over heels in love with offense and has made it such a QB-driven league that I think defense still wins championships, but it's less true than it used to be.
Well, I hear you. But we go back to last year, and the Philadelphia Eagles walked into that matchup against the Patriots, and fourth-ranked defense. And the Patriots were great in giving up points, but not great in yardage. They were like 29th. So defense did win that championship as well. But look, Andy Reid rings noise in the NFL in terms of how he scares a defensive coordinator. We get it. But you know who also does that? Sean McVay. Now, he doesn't have the same track record, doesn't have the same tenure. But when you talk about creativity and you talk about making it work, who led the NFL last year in points per game? These Los Angeles Rams, who were last the year before with pretty much the same pieces, and Jeff Fisher at the helm. So you talk about Andy Reid, I get it. You win the age-old argument of mental genius in offensive respect. But the next level has already arrived, and it's Sean McVay and what he's doing with this team offensively.
Sean McVay may turn out to be the equal of Andy Reid. You may be right. And it may already have happened. I'm just going to go back again to the entire National Football League, from Roger Goodell on down, has made an announcement. If you're following these officials, it's a quarterback league.
Oh, yeah, big time.
And it does. And so Sean McVay and Andy Reid can draw up all kinds of things, everything they want to do, but eventually the ball snaps and the guy with the ball in his hands, one guy, what he did, and it'll happen again this year, what he did yesterday when he just ran around and scrambled around and then just unleashed the laser. And look, Brett Favre is probably maybe a guy I could have put on that list, but he's not as athletic as Patrick Mahomes.
I'll give you that.
And so I don't think he could do that play. And so there's only, I mean, that's a dime on the run when you're out of breath, when you should have lost your mind. You've done a little circle. Occasionally Russell Wilson does this, but he doesn't have that arm. This kid is different and special. And so McVay may be Andy Reid's equal.
Yeah, he is.
But you've already conceded, and nobody's going to compare Jared Goff to Patrick Mahomes. And this league is so quarterback-centric and frenzy. And look, I know people. The Chiefs have been a great regular season team and can't get it done in the postseason. And that has been, and no disrespect to Alex Smith or anybody that's played quarterback there before, they didn't have that special guy in his prime at quarterback.
Okay.
That's what's going to make a difference in the postseason.
I hear you. But the argument falls short, and you should have caught this when you were writing up the argument. You're now making a correlation that because the NFL and its initiatives to protect offenses, especially the quarterbacks, that if you have a tremendous quarterback, guess what? You're going to win it all, or you're going to have a great success at doing it. If that's the case, why did Nick Foles win a Super Bowl? If that's the case, all we have to do is do a quarterback power ranking and saying that is the best teams in the NFL. And last time I checked, Green Bay is not sitting there saying we have multiple championships with Aaron Rodgers. So if that's been the case of the NFL protecting that position, and Aaron Rodgers uniformly is known as the best quarterback in the league, where are more championships for Green Bay?
Mike McCarthy isn't Andy Reid.
That's
and I'm not going to diss Mike McCarthy. He's won a Super Bowl, not Andy Reid. A lot of guys. To me, like what I'm seeing from Cam Newton this year, now that Norv Turner's over there, it's made me feel like they finally have it right in Carolina with the offensive coordinator. But a lot of guys get paired with the wrong head coach, the wrong coordinator. Look how Matt Ryan has struggled with Sarkisian after Kyle Shanahan.
Not always a Belichick Brady out there. I get
it. So Patrick Mahomes has landed with the ideal coach who handled him beautifully, sitting him behind Alex Smith for a season. Put all these, from Travis Kelce to Tyreek Hill to Kareem Hunt. I didn't like the Sammy Watkins move. Now I love it. They got so many weapons and so many pieces. The offensive line is good enough. I love my Kansas City Chiefs.
I love your Kansas City Chiefs as well, but as much as we're talking about how prolific they are offensively, we're still seeing a Rams team that's getting better offensively and is still higher ranked in terms of its offensive production than even your Kansas City Chiefs. You guys outscore them, which is the most important statistic. But if you look at all the categories, the Rams are even better on all levels. Got to respect that.
I think the Chiefs played a tougher schedule. We in the season of destruction for Bill Belichick, and they got destroyed last night. Yeah. This is not going to end well for Bill Belichick and the Patriots. The intangibles, that little extra oomph that Belichick was responsible for all those guys believing in him so much, it's gone. Everybody wants to. Before I let you go, I want to quote.
Okay.
Bill Belichick's former right-hand man, Michael Lombardi,
former
now for The Athletic.
We ain't cool like that.
Here's what he said. Last night, after getting humiliated and beaten down by the winless Lions, 26-10. Many around the NFL are yet again suggesting that the end is now near. And this time, for the first time, I have my doubts things will get better.
All those words. And
I rest my case.
Yeah. Put your case to sleep. That's what you need to do. Forget resting it. All I heard from his former right-hand man, you know what that sounds like, is yet again. And you've said it so many times, and you said it last week because everyone wants to be first, not right. The Patriots' demise, the Patriots, it's over. Yet again, I shall kill that argument with numbers. And as we see, the Patriots have been in this position, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, not 6, but 7 times the New England Patriots have started off a season 2-2 or worse. And each of those times, previous in the 6 times, we saw them win the division. Who knows what happens this year? And we also saw of those 6 times, 3 of them were Super Bowl championship runs. So unless Jason Whitlock really wants to go there and say, the undefeated Miami Dolphins are the team to beat, or the Josh Allen Buffalo Bills, you saw what they did in Minnesota, they're going to do it to every team, or the New York Jets, who knows who they are, up or down, is the plane in the air or is it on the ground? Unless Jason Whitlock's going there, I'm going to say hold your horses. New England's going to be just fine.
I get hold your horses, but just fine is just too strong when they're counting on Josh Gordon to fix their problem.
That's not it. You skipped over Julian Edelman. Don't do that. And you know that's his favorite target. And he opens up the field for him. He's dynamic. Not necessarily the deep threat all the time, but dynamic. He opens up things.
Marcellus, I'm just surprised you're going with numbers rather than your eyes. Did you watch that game last night? Watch Detroit. Detroit hadn't had a 100-yard rusher since Billy Sims.
Right. With the Jerry curl. Right.
They just shoved it down New England's throat defensively. Had their first 100-yard rusher, I think, in 70 games. It was an NFL record. There's a problem in New England that extends beyond Julian Edelman, Josh Gordon, any fix on offense. That defense is a problem. I think their emotional energy is a problem. I think we do have the sound of Gronk admitting in the post-game locker room yesterday that he wanted to be traded. He wanted to be traded.
He didn't want to be traded.
He was going to retire rather than be traded.